Happy New Year, guys! This is Vimal here.
And this is Sheetal. I'm back after a long time. How are you all, guys?
Well, obviously, this is the first video of 2025, and how can you not be a part of it?
Yeah.
So, our new year starts with a new studio space, guys. If you guys have been watching my recent videos, I've been telling you, right, that I'll be shifting my studio to a new space. And today is the first video of 2025, and I really wanted to start it at this place only, guys.
Yes.
Our studio is not like completely ready. I mean, almost
Studio
like 85-90%
ready,
is done.
But the setup is not ready.
True, like we have to do a little bit of soundproofing, set up our brand new PCs and stuff like that. If you people are actually interested, why not let's show them like a quick, tour of this space.
Yeah.
That would be
why
fun,
not?
right?
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Wait. I'll give you the studio tour.
Great, why not? Tell them.
So this is like the main shooting spot, and from now on you'll be seeing all our unboxings here on this new table.
We also have a brand new white table, guys, for 2025.
And I know you're thinking the background is kind of empty, but guys, abhi sirf 80% hua hai, still work is there.
Yes, there will be a lot of props coming over here. Lights, some background plants, props. So a little bit of work is yet to be done. 3 different editing rooms in this space.
And this is one of the editing room. But bro, you've planned a gaming room for me, right? For my new gaming PC?
Yes. One of these rooms will be your gaming and streaming room.
Yes.
So we will be placing...
So this is like an editing room.
Yeah, we'll be placing like a big computer setup with dual or triple monitors over this side. And that is where Sheetal, I think you can get started.
Yay!
So let's move on to the next room as well.
And coming here, this is our one more editing room.
See, we've got the table also set up, all good.
Table is ready.
So this is going to be like maybe my editing room.
Yeah. So guys, still more PC building videos are on the way for all these rooms.
Yeah,
New
because
PC
I'll have to
builds.
build brand new PC setups for all these different rooms, right? So a lot of work still pending, I would say. Again, this is not like a detailed studio tour or something. I'll do that once the whole studio is ready, okay?
And this is our kitchen.
Whenever I'm hungry, I can, go there, make some snacks.
I feel like this much tour is enough. Why don't we keep the suspense?
Yeah, man. I mean, once the studio is whole ready now, we'll do a separate studio space tour.
We can show you like complete tour.
That'll be more fun.
Yeah.
Anyways, now coming back to our main video's topic, today we'll be building an amazing gaming PC, guys, especially for my sister.
Yay!
Girl builds gaming PC for the first time.
First time, but in 2025. Previously, I've built many PCs.
Yes, obviously.
Yeah.
So thing is, she's been using her old gaming PC setup, but these days, she's a bit struggling with the new AAA titles because she got a brand new 1440p gaming monitor, right? And her system is unable to push the graphics and frame rate to the maximum and has been asking me for a new upgrade. Yes. Now, since it's obviously 2025, I thought I'll give you like a new gen upgrade, guys. Like a brand new CPU, new motherboard platform, new memory, everything like new gen. That is what we'll be doing in this video. So let's quickly talk about the components. And before we actually get started, right, I'd like to give AMD a big thank you for sponsoring this video. So let's talk about the configuration. I've told you about the CPU, right? We'll be using AMD's Ryzen 5 9600. This is based on their recent 4nm Zen 5 architecture. Wow. It's a 6-core 12-thread CPU with a base clock frequency of 3.9 GHz and a max boost clock frequency of up to 5.4 GHz. And since it is based on their brand new Zen 5 architecture, right, AMD has greatly improved the overall power efficiency without compromising on the performance. In fact, you're getting much better enhanced processing capabilities compared to the previous Zen 4 architecture. So along with that, these brand new CPUs also support like new DDR5 memory as well, along with AMD's Expo OC support also. Whenever you're building like an all AMD systems, right, when you're pairing AMD CPU with an AMD GPU, you get some additional benefits and features. Wow. First of all, you get access to FSR technology, RSR technology, not to miss out AMD's fluid motion frames, and how can you miss out AMD's smart access memory, which greatly improves your overall frame rates and stuff. First of all, you people know about FSR, right? Fidelity FX Super Resolution. It's like an upscaling technology that greatly improves your frame rate when you enable this technology without actually compromising on the image quality. Not to miss out fluid motion frames. Now that version 2 has come, right? This is basically like a frame generation technology that greatly improves your frame rate up to 3x, 4x also, depending on the type of resolution and what sort of graphics you've set it. And apart from that, you're also getting support for Precision Boost 2.0, XFR technology, and not to miss out smart access memory. So when you pair an AMD's Ryzen CPU with their Radeon GPU on a compatible AMD motherboard, right, you get access to this new feature called as AMD Smart Access Memory, which you can enable from the BIOS settings. What it does is it lets the CPU fully access your GPU's VRAM. So this greatly improves your frame rates and also gaming performance and removes any sort of memory bottlenecks. Pretty interesting, right?
I can't wait to play the game.
I'm telling you, right, your new gaming PC is going to be like 1440p gaming beast. Keeping that aside and coming to the GPU, today we have a Radeon 7000 series GPU. That too, your requirement was for like 1440p resolution, right? For that, I have the right model, guys, Radeon RX 7800 XT, which comes with 16GB GDDR6 memory and is like perfect for your requirement. And this sort of setup that we are building, right, it's not just great for gaming purpose. Even if you want to do a bit of productivity or content creation sort of stuff, right, aram se it can handle, not an issue at all. And talking about the motherboard, we have a motherboard model from MSI. This is their MAG series X870 Tomahawk Wi-Fi. Again, a value for money variant, I would say, guys. For this price point, you're getting a brand new AM5 platform, DDR5 RAM support, that to OC up to 8000 MT per second, and next gen connectivity features like Wi-Fi 7, 5 gigabit Ethernet LAN port is also there, and also USB 4.0 support. Now talking about the RAM and storage part, obviously we'll be using DDR5 RAM. This one is from Kingston. It's a Fury Renegade 32GB RAM 16x2 DDR5 clocked at 6400 MT per second, and the storage is also from Kingston 1TB PCI Gen 4. Now coming to the cooling, now I've told you at the beginning, right, AMD's Ryzen 9000 series platform are like very efficient and have a TDP of only around like 65 watt on the new Ryzen 5 9600X. So for that, right, you don't need like powerful 360mm coolers. In fact, a mid-range cooler will easily get your job done. That is the main benefit of having lower TDPs and better power efficiency. But today in the home, we actually have something very interesting, a new model AIO cooler from Deepcool that literally comes with a dot matrix display. It's a new model called as LP360, basically a 360mm AIO, also available in 240mm edition also. You can actually go for 240mm, but right now I have the 360mm variant, and this is what I'll be giving it to you. Features a brand new 5th generation high performance water pump on board, and main highlight is the display, guys. You're gonna love it. You can fully customize it, draw artworks on it. It can show real-time CPU, GPU stats and stuff like that.
Can't wait to build this PC.
Yeah. Moving on, if you talk about the case, we have a new case from Deepcool. Again, this is their CG580 series fish tank edition case. So main highlight is you're getting like a full 270-degree panoramic glass view. You love RGB lighting, right?
Yeah.
For that reason only I went for this thing. But only downside is case doesn't come with like built-in RGB fans. You will have to buy them separately. Luckily, I already had a couple of fans, so I got them pre-installed over here. You're gonna get some nice looks once we build this PC. Last but not the least, for the power supply, right? For this sort of configuration, a 750 watt 80 plus gold rated power supply would be more than enough, guys. And you can go ahead with this. So that's it, our whole configuration. Now the whole build process will be done by my sister, guys. So I'll just sit back, relax, and you people also just
I'll get ready.
enjoy watching this video. Okay, I'll be honest with you guys, I was a little worried how this thing would actually turn out, but hey, she actually did a good job. I mean, look at the PC. Though I did help her out with the whole cable management and power connectors as well, but man, I do have to appreciate my sister. Let's actually power it on and see how this bad boy looks like. Holy mother of tech. Now that is one badass looking PC, man. I mean, look at the whole RGB components. Very beautiful, right? I mean, RGB-licious is what I can say. And main highlight would be those deep cool components, guys. I mean, the case looks absolutely beautiful. Fish tank design, 270-degree panoramic glass view. And also, look at that new cooler from Deepcool, guys, LP360. You're getting a beautiful dot matrix display. It actually features like a 14 by 14 pixel grid array, which is fully customizable using Deepcool software, Deep Creative. You can apply lots of animations or maybe show like real-time CPU, GPU stats and plenty of other stuff. Just sit back, relax, and I hope you all enjoy this beautiful RGB show. I know you people have been waiting for this part, right? How does this all AMD Ryzen 9000 gaming PC build perform in real world? Well, before we get there, first of all, at the beginning I've told you that this is not just made for like gaming purpose, right? You can even use it for content creation, productivity sake as well. Even if you're doing like Photoshop, maybe editing a couple of photos, using AI related work, or even if you're doing like video editing as well, right? PC is like very well balanced, configured. It can easily handle all your applications and tasks, no sweat at all. I mean, look at this. I've tried a couple of photo editing applications like Adobe Photoshop and also did a bit of video editing as well. You can easily do like hardcore 1080p, 1440p video editing. A bit of 4K editing is also possible, not an issue at all. I've also run a couple of benchmarking apps as well, Geekbench and Cinebench 2024. Just have a look at the scores. Keeping that aside, let's move on and actually get into the main performance testing, guys. How does it perform while playing games? Initially, I've told you, right, we built this configuration to do like excellent 1440p gaming. No matter what sort of AAA title we try to play it at maximum graphics also, I believe this configuration can easily handle that. And to show you people, we'll actually try some brand new AAA titles, starting off with Horizon Forbidden West. Horizon Forbidden is also like a very graphic intensive game, puts a lot of load on the GPU. So let's see how the Ryzen 9000 series CPU paired with the Radeon 7800 XT handles it. Right now we're playing this game at 1440p resolution, very high graphics preset, guys, basically maximum settings. And in this first test, we are not using any AMD technologies, no FSR, no fluid motion frames. I want to show you the raw potential of this hardware. Look at the CPU stats at the top left corner. On an average, we were getting around like 65 to 70 FPS. And mind you, we haven't used any sort of upscaling technology. It is all raw potential, guys, raw rasterization performance. Nothing less expected from AMD's Ryzen 9000 series platform. Obviously, you're getting like buttery smooth results, face no sorts of lags or stutters. But wait until you actually enable AMD's FSR2 technology and also fluid motion frames. Simply go into the game settings, enable FSR, and also go to the Adrenaline software and enable AMD's fluid motion frames. Okay, now that is what I'm talking about. Simply enabling these settings greatly improves the frame rate, guys. Now we are getting an average of around 90-95, and in certain scenes we were also getting like triple digit FPS at 1440p resolution, very high graphics preset. Now that is the kind of performance I'm talking about. Moving on, let's also play Black Myth Wukong. I've been getting a lot of requests from you people asking me to add this game to benchmarking, and obviously I had to do it, right? This game also we're playing at native 1440p resolution, very high graphics preset. And by the way, if you people don't know, it's a very graphic intensive game and has to be must played with an upscaling technology, either DLSS or FSR. There is no option to turn it off. So right now we'll be playing with FSR and also fluid motion frames enabled, and here are the results. Ooh baby, look at those numbers, triple digit FPS on Black Myth Wukong. We were getting around like 100 to 110 FPS, mad performance, guys. Excellent configuration for 1440p gaming. Not just 1440p, you can easily do like 4K gaming as well. But you'll get somewhere around like 50 to 60 FPS, guys. And you know, you can mix and match the graphics preset to get even better results. It's all up to you. Last but not the least, let's also play one of our classic favorites, Cyberpunk 2077. Obviously, this game also will be playing at 1440p native resolution at high graphics preset, basically maximum. And in this first test, AMD's FSR technology is turned off, and let's check out the raw potential. Here also we were getting really good numbers, 95 to 100 FPS, guys, even without any upscaling technology turned on. Smooth and consistent results. Enabling AMD's technologies greatly further enhances the frame rate and straight goes to triple digit, guys. Almost like 130 to 140 FPS in Cyberpunk 2077. Must-car gaming experience on this system. Well, that is pretty much it. Time to wrap it up. This is what I wanted to show you all in this video. An all AMD 2025 edition gaming PC build. I hope you all enjoyed watching the video and got to learn a lot. Make sure to smash that like button, and I'll try to leave all the pricing details, links for all the products, components, everything in the description box below. You can check it out there. Subscribe and stay tuned to my channel. I'll see you all in my next one.